Well, we will start in just a moment. You can just be comfortable, just sitting comfortably. Again, you can have that playlist going in just a moment. Maybe not quite right yet, but once we get going. And we just at Darling Yoga, all of us teachers here just want to welcome you today for what is our first celebration of Juneteenth. I don't know if it is maybe for some of you as well, but thankfully we have learned about this holiday and we are so excited to be celebrating it with you all. We've been reading and listening and really informing ourselves so much over the past few weeks. And what we've learned more than anything is that truly our world just really needs more love. We all just need more and more love to come together, to rise up together, and to be in support of each other to really create meaningful and lasting changes. And just one more thing, make sure you're muted, you guys. I'm hearing some echoing as I speak. I think there's a few of you that are maybe not muted.
I got it taken care of.
So. Okay, thank you. All right, so we're coming together today to help create that change. And again, if you would like to listen to the playlist, it is called I Rise Up, and there's a link for that in the Spotify. So, and you could push play on that, and we will get started. I'm going to come to a seated position. So you could also join me in a seated position, maybe using a little support to prop up. And we will begin our time together. We're going to turn our palms up on our knees to begin, which is a beautiful way to open to receiving this time, to quiet the mind and expand into our heart space. You can close down your eyes. We'll take in a nice deep breath, inhaling through the nose. And then as you exhale, you could sigh the breath out and allow the top corners of your shoulders to melt down and away from your back. And again, let's inhale a big breath in through the nose. We'll open the mouth to sigh, let it go, furthering the shoulder blades down to keep the heart lifted and open. We'll take in one more full deep breath here together. Let's exhale our hands into Anjali Mudra as we do. And then bringing your palms just a little bit more forward, we're going to rub our hands together. And as we rub our hands together briskly, feeling the heat in the hands that we're creating, you can know that that heat is coming from that most powerful force within you, within each other. That is love. And that energy of love is in our hearts. The energy of courage, of strength is in our hearts. And you can just allow that all to flow down through your arms and into your hands. And then we'll slowly lower our hands to about the height of our solar plexus, move the hands apart and take a bow. The space between our hands is a healing space. It's filled with all that love, courage, and strength from our hearts. That generosity, that beauty from within us. And as you hold this space within your hands, you can take a few moments to hold yourself, hold each other, hold our world in this healing way. And throughout this practice, I'm going to be offering up many quotes throughout the practice, and many of them are going to be from the powerful and amazing Martin Luther King. And as you hold this space in your hands, he asked us life's most persistent and urgent question. He said, "What are you doing for others? What are you doing for others?" May we dedicate this time on our mat for the highest good for all. We'll bring our palms to Anjali Mudra and further offer up our time together, our prayers and our intentions to serve, to rise up together. with an Om that begins with Ah. Inhale. Ah. We'll inhale our arms up over our ears, looking up. Let's exhale into a side stretch to our right. You can take your right hand to the earth. Reach your left arm over your ear and just breathe in a big generous stretch into your side ribs and lungs, expanding the wings of your heart even more. And coming back to center, we'll inhale both arms up, look up, and exhale into that side opening. Sweeping the right arm over your ear. Breathing deeply, generously into the wings of your heart, letting them really expand today. And rise again. Inhale, look up, open your fingertips wide, nestle your head back. We'll exhale the arms behind our back, interlacing the fingers and tucking in the chin. We'll pull the shoulder blades down the back. Maybe move your head a little bit side to side. Another beautiful quote from Martin Luther King as we tuck our chins to the light within the heart. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. We'll inhale the arms again over the ears, joyfully reaching up. And open mouth exhale, sweep your arms out wide and down to your sides. We're going to come into a child's pose, Balasana. If you would like to add any support, you're welcome to do so, of course. Cushion your knees, cushion your ankle bones, and just allow your forehead to exhale down to the earth or onto your support. And just crawling your fingers forward. Let's bring our palms together in Anjali Mudra. And then walking your elbows more forward, allow your thumbs to rest toward the nape of your neck. Allowing our entire body to be in this beautiful mudra, a seal of intention to send out our prayers for more peace and love in our world. Just visualizing ourselves in this moment, just feeling the call to serve, to speak up, to rise up together. I'll take one more breath here, but no, of course, you can always return to child's pose anytime you feel you need to. Allow this practice to be nourishing for your body, for your soul. We're going to rise to an all fours position, coming up with shoulders over wrists, knees under hip bones for several cycles of cat-cow. Inhale, sway your back, gazing up. And exhale, round the back, coiling in. And again, inhale, sway your back, look up. And exhale, coiling in. Deep breath, inhale, sway your back, look up. And exhale, coiling back and chin to chest. We're going to come to a neutral spine and gaze at a single point in front of us. Let's extend the right leg and the left arm out. Extend out from your heart. Inhale. And then exhale, coil into that all-knowing, loving space within you. Inhale, send it out. You might even look up. Exhale, draw into your center of truth. And exhale, extend that truth, that love out. And again, draw in and give back. From here, we're going to draw in once more. And then taking both hands to the floor, just curl into yourself, round further into your back body. Come to a neutral spine and switch sides. Right arm, left arm, left leg extends out. Inhale, look up. Exhale, coil into center. Inhale, expand. Exhale, draw in to truth, to love. And exhale, radiate it out. Draw in. Extend out. One more time, we're going to draw into our center of truth and love. Release your hands, your knee, and continue to push the floor away. Coil in even further. And then inhale, sway your back, look up, tuck under your toes, and let's make our way into our first down dog, Ardha Chandrasana. You can separate your feet and pedal your legs. Shake out your head, letting your head drop heavily. Bowing the head down to the heart, bowing ego to compassion. Close your eyes. Let's take a few more deep breaths here, eventually finding a place of stillness and evenness. Pressing evenly the floor away from your strong hands. Drawing that strength into your heart space. Equally pressing back through your strong legs, rooting down through your heels into your intention to serve, to have courage, to have strength, to have a voice. And then tucking the tail, we'll shift into plank asana. You may need to adjust your feet, more just hip distance apart in parallel, gazing forwards, drinking a big inhale. And exhale, press up and back, Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale, tuck your tail, come forward into plank, engage your core muscles. Exhale, press up and back, thighs back to down dog. And again, tuck the tail, inhale to plank. And exhale, back to dog. Now from here, we're gonna lower our knees and come into a puppy pose. So hips over knees. You can flight your hands forward and just surrender your heart down. Bring your forehead to the floor. Further expand and open into the armpit chest here. And truly surrender your brain to the earth. You cannot separate peace from freedom, because no one can be at peace unless he has his freedom. Malcolm X. We'll look forward, glide through, we'll lay on our bellies. We're gonna come into Bhujangasana several times. So bring your hands back, thumbs with rib cage, grounding feet. We'll roll the shoulders back and rise up, inhale. Exhale, surrender down. Roll your shoulders back, rise up in every way that feeds my soul. And lowering down. Roll your shoulders back, lift up, rise up. And exhale, surrender back down. Tucking under your toes, we'll strike the thigh bones up and inhale, plank asana. Exhale, back again to your Ardha Chandrasana. Again, you may want to pedal your legs, kind of dance it out. We'll take another full cycle of breath. You're welcome to sigh or exhale. And then looking at your feet exactly like you are, we're going to bring our hands back to greet the feet. You can come up onto your fingertips and lengthen. Exhale, fold in and bring your hands then to the lower back, interlocking your fingers. Lift your hands off your back if you need to, hold a belt. And just emptying our shoulders here of any worries, any fears, sending that all back to source, back to love. Shaking out any stuck energy, stagnant energy in your upper back. Stay another breath. Hands to low back, hug in your elbows. Let's rise, come all the way to stand and follow through the heart opener, thighs back, hips forward. Enjoy opening into that spaciousness behind you, ready for you. Fill it in with your prayers. And then come back to center, walking together, feet, hands to heart. We'll stand tall and steady in our Tadasana, plugging your thumbs right into the light and courage of your heart center and sending that courageous spirit out into the world. We'll inhale, arms up over the ears, reach Ardha Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana, take a bow. Inhale, look up. Exhale, walk forwards to plank asana, pausing here, gathering in those core muscles. And then we're going to lower the right knee, take your right foot behind you, seal your left foot down and take both hands off the earth. We're going to sweep the right arm over the ear, creating again that generous, beautiful stretch into your side body, opening the wings of the heart. Exhale, right hand down. We're going to sweep the left arm then up and over the ear, across your crown. Lifting left leg up if you would like to. You could always keep your foot to the earth. And we'll go into a bow pulling. So bend your knee, reach back, grab your foot, kick back, wherever you are with this. Just feel that you're opening the heart, letting go of any barriers around the heart, any armor. Crack it open, get into that soft, sweet center. Extend your arms, your legs back out. We're going to return to a down dog and lift the right leg in our down dog straight back behind us with a flexed foot. Pause here, internally rotating your thighs as you evenly and equally push the earth away. Then point your toes. Inhale the leg up. Exhale, hug the thigh in and step through for a runner's twist. Left palm grounded, right arm sweeps up. Slice your right hip bone back. And again, unfold your wings wide. Lean back into that open space, ready for us all to fill it in with more grace, more love, more hope, more courage. We'll reach the right arm then up and over our ear, across the crown. Then looking down, bring your right hand down to greet your left and pivot to the long edge of your mat. Turn your toes inward, Parsrita Padottanasana. Inhale, look up to lengthen. Exhale, walk your hands back and fold in. Let the crown of your head look down to the earth. And let's turn our fingertips back and crawl them further through. Taking a deep, humble bow here. Lifting your shoulders. Breathing together here through our hearts, toward each other's hearts, into the world. One more breath, quieting the mind. Then looking up, take your arms out wide to your sides as your feet ground. We'll lift the arms above us, look up. Exhale, arms out at shoulder height. Take your right foot pointed out to the top of the mat, Virabhadrasana 2. Take a pause here and a strong stance of courage. You can turn your palms up toward the ceiling. And again, just like in middle pillar mudra, know that your arms are an extension of your heart and send your prayers, your radiance, your light outward. We'll reverse our warrior. Exhale, windmill your hands to the floor for a low lunge, Anjali, left knee down, arms up. Exhale, arms behind your back. Let's interlock the fingers, make a fist, maybe keep a little micro bend in your elbows. And again, we'll let our heart be our guide. Let your head drop back and open, expand into what matters the most to you in your life, your purpose, what you stand for, what you believe in. Let it shine out. Shift your torso forward, hands to the earth, step back to plank asana, inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, and if you like upward dog, scoop through. Otherwise, you might choose cobra. We'll meet back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Hold here, drinking a full deep breath. Maybe sigh out your exhale. And then tucking your tail, let's shift forwards into our strong plank pose again. Bring your left knee down, take your left foot behind you and seal your right foot to the floor. Both hands come up off the earth into like this kneeling reverse warrior, sweeping your left arm over your head. You might want to tuck in your chin and release your neck. Breathe into your side body, your wings. Breathe into all that you are opening for, expanding for, turning towards. Exhale, left hand down and right arm sweeping up and over your head. Maybe adding right leg lifting, but you could definitely keep it grounded. Bending your right knee if you'd like to add in this bow pulling, kicking back, and just feeling that you're lifting your heart to all that you're rising up for, standing for. You're shining your light on. Extend your limbs back out. Let's make our way into a down dog with our left leg lifted, keeping your hips square and even, internal rotation. Pause here, drinking your breath. Feel like you're drinking in through your hands and exhaling out through your feet. Pointing your toes, lift your leg, exhale, hug in, and we'll come through for a runner's twist. So keeping that right palm grounded, we'll lift this left arm and open, unfold wide. Drop into that open space, ready to catch us all. Opening to hope, to trust, to truth. And we'll extend the left arm up and over our ear and deepen that twist. And then we'll look to the floor. Left hand's gonna meet right. Pivot to the long edge of your mat. Harsrita Padottanasana. Rise to your fingers. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And we'll bring the hands again to the lower back. You could interlace your fingers, maybe hold a belt. Or if you would like a different variation for your shoulders, you could do reverse prayer as an option. Bringing your pinky fingers together in the center of your back. So choose one of them. They're both great shoulder stretches. And again, moving away from any hardening, any armor, any fears around the heart space. Choosing to dive into the center of the heart that holds the most powerful force in the universe, love. Grounding through our feet, let's look up, come all the way to stand and follow through again with the heart opener, opening across the front side of the body. Looking forwards, extend your arms out at shoulder height. We'll move into our warrior two to the left, Virabhadrasana. So strong stance here. Peaceful warriors. Really draw that strength through your body, through your fingers. Drink it in and give it back. And we'll turn the left palm up, reversing your warrior, sweep the skies. And windmill your hands to the earth. Low lunge, right knee down and arms floating up over the ears. And we'll exhale the arms behind the back. Interlock your fingers the other way. You put a soft bend in your elbows. And again, scooping the heart up, letting that light shine outward. Not being afraid to create lasting change in the world for the highest good of us all. Shifting forward, we'll plant our hands and step back to plank asana. Let's pause here together, drinking a big inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows and slowly lower down, belly, chest, and forehead for Salambasana. You might need your belts again. We'll ground our feet, interlock your fingers, pull your fists back, and on your exhale, lift up. You can close your eyes and lift up from your heart space. Lift up from that very courageous and loving center. Another breath here. softly release and turn our left ear to the floor. If you need to, make a little pillow for your head. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but when he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Martin Luther King. And we'll bring our forehead to the earth, bend your knees. We're gonna reach back and clasp the outsides of our ankles to prepare for bow pose. You can actually go back to the pose you were just in if you prefer. Taking a deep inhale, and whichever one you're in, exhale to rise. Again, closing down our eyes. Let's lift from our heart and dedicate this moment of heart opening, these breaths, to that purpose of creating lasting change in the world, for more love, for more unity. Coming together, all of us, brothers and sisters, loving one another. Surrender down and take the right ear to the floor. Again, you could always make a little pillow for your head. Breathe into your belly. Continue to ask ourselves, how can I serve the world, the people I touch today in the best way possible? How can I show up and serve? What am I doing for others? Such an important question to ask daily. Once again, return to that bow pose. You can bend your knees, reach back, taking a big breath, inhale. Use your exhale and that softness within to lift from that soft space. One more deep breath. Gently landing down, we'll place our hands mid-torso. We'll meet in down dog. You can choose your route. Maybe you want to do up dog, maybe you'd rather do plank, but whichever one you choose, it's great. We'll return to our down dog. You can walk your feet together, maybe shake out your head, sigh it out, and just enjoy that clarity through your body. We'll walk the feet together and lift our right leg, opening to the right. Feel free to circle out your ankle. You can move your head side to side. And then extending your leg out, we'll square the hips. Hug the thigh in, step through. We're gonna return to our warrior two. Spin your back heel down and windmill up with that left arm. Pause here, take a breath. Turning the right palm up, we'll reverse our warrior. Return to your warrior and prepare for Utthita Trikonasana. You might want to shorten your stance, really straighten out your legs. Gazing to your left side, we can extend out to the right, lowering your right hand down gently to a block or your shin. Allow your arms to be this beautiful wingspan open. It's so much larger than the end of your bones or the ends of your fingers. Feel the enormous spread of your wings. Reach your left arm up and over your ear. Visualize us all together in this moment, breathing together, sending out more love to all beings everywhere. Loka samasta, sukhino bhavantu. And wrapping the left arm behind our back, we'll look to the earth and travel out to our Ardha Chandrasana. Of course, you're welcome to have a block under your hand. Really flex your left foot, extend your left arm. You can gaze up if you'd like to test that balance. And some of you might move into Chapasana, bending your knee. You could go back into that bow pulling that we've done several times already. If you're feeling opened in that way, but honor you. And then re-extending that leg. We'll meet really briefly in a vertical split. You might actually want to bend your right knee, shake out your standing toes, and then take that fold into yourself. One or both hands. Coming back to wrap your ankle bone as you kick your left toes high to the sky. One more breath. Fingertips on the earth. Inhale, look up. Let's exhale, bend the knees and lower down for Ardha Chandrasana, coming into a seated twist. We'll root into our sit bones. Taking the right hand back. Inhale your left arm up to the sky. Look up, reach up. And exhale, take that arm to the outside of your knee, pressing against your leg and gradually creating your twist. You can look into the corners of your eyes, over your shoulder. Maybe if you'd like to add any wrapping or binding, you're welcome to do so. And as you gaze over your shoulder again, focus on what it is that you're turning towards. What are you opening towards? What are you wanting to support and shine more light and truth on? And we'll unwind. Head, neck, and shoulders. Take a counter twist to your left. Coming back around to center, we're going to meet in down dog. You can choose how you want to get there. You could simply just step back and be there. You might want to float back and do a full vinyasa first. Honor your body. We'll meet in our down dog and walk our feet together once you're there. You can exhale your head through. Open your palms wide. You can visualize drinking the breath in through your palms, letting that fresh energy fill you, and then exhale, give it back, send it back out. Visualize breathing this together. Just one breath, breathing us all. Drink it in, give it back. We'll lift the left leg and open to the left. You can circle out your ankle, shake out your head. And then straighten the leg, look forward. We'll step through, coming into Virabhadrasana 2, grounding the back heel as we windmill up into this strengthening pose. Again, shining out the power of love from within us through our fingers into the world. Reverse your warrior. And then as we come back to our warrior, we're going to transition into Utthita Trikonasana. You might shorten your stance, straighten that left leg, expand out to your left side, and open your wings wide. Reach beyond yourself. Let your intention to serve, to rise up, to show up with confidence, with truth, with courage, to shine through your fingertips. We'll reach the right arm then over the ear. Breathe deeply into your side body. Create more space. And then we'll wrap the right arm behind our back. Gazing down, Ardha Chandrasana. Again, maybe a block would feel really nice in your practice here. We'll unfold and open wide, maybe testing your balance by looking up, creating that challenge within yourself. Eventually bending your knee if you want to add in Chapasana, Ardha Chandra, Chapasana. Hold and breathe. Then re-extending your leg, we're going to meet each other in vertical splits. Take your time. You could always wiggle out your standing toes. Maybe put a little bend in that standing leg. And then just rooting that big toe into the earth. We'll take that bow into ourselves, into that all-knowing center within us. And then fingertips to the earth. We'll look forwards, bend the knees, and we'll lower down for Ardha Chandrasana. Coming into our seated twist, rooting even into your sit bones. We'll bring the left hand back. Inhale, your right arm reaches high. And exhale, crossing that arm over. We'll press against the knee, sitting taller into your next breath, lifting your sternum up from your low back. And then slowly turning your gaze over your shoulder, turning to all that you believe in, all that you support, all that you want to shine your light on. Take another breath. We'll unwind. Head, neck, and shoulders, taking a counter twist to your right. Let's come to center and move into half pigeon with the left shin coming down onto the ground. If you know that your body would be a lot more content with some support, fill in underneath your left glute. You could also add support in front of you. And before you fold, you also may want to take a moment to twist to your left side. And then you can fold forward as you're ready, taking that bow, this deep surrender. You can store also a lot of energy in our hips, oftentimes energy that of doubt, of tension, of stress, of worry. So sending your body this deep release, this deep place of peace to drop into. Visualize sending that vibration out into our world. Taking all fears and all doubts to the source that is holding and supporting us all, loving us all equally, the source of love. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are all endowed by their creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Thomas Jefferson. If you're listening along to the playlist, through my voice, play through my hands, let the way be open. Feel free to sing. Sing through my voice, play through my hands, let the way be open. Sing through my voice, play through my hands, let the way be open. Take one final breath here. We'll walk up toward our left leg and we're going to step back into a three-legged dog. That might turn into flipping your dog over if that's part of your practice. Of course, again, really honor your body. Listen to what feels right to you. You can always stay in that three-legged dog. And then as we come back around into our down dog, you can take your vinyasa or hold your down dog. And we're going to meet in child's pose for a few breaths. So as you're ready, just surrender to your knees. You can turn your palms up toward the skies in this child's pose. Again, surrendering and bowing, ego to compassion. We are all connected. May we love one another as we love our sister and brother. We'll turn the palms down and we're going to come into our half pigeon. It could be your right side now, switching sides, shifting your supports if needed over so that you can really drop in. Remind yourself that the support will help you to dissolve tension and stress. We can all use more support. When it's offered, may we be willing to receive. And as we're willing to receive, we'll be able to give that beautiful dance that every morning we wake up to, that dance of giving and receiving, receiving and giving. Melt into support here. Dissolve tension and stress here. Celebrate the good and the love within each other. Celebrate all that brings us together. And the one breath, breathing and supporting us all. I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. Maya Angelou. We'll finish the breath we're on. And walking back towards your right leg, we'll move into our three-legged dog that again could turn into flipping the dog over if that's part of your practice. You could always stay in your three-legged dog if that feels better to you. Again, we'll flow through a vinyasa if you wish to, but we'll meet in child. So maybe you would like to get to child's pose a little sooner. As you're ready, Balasana. You could bring your knees together this time and maybe just curl into yourself. This very quieting, grounding pose of peace and surrender. And be focusing on a prayer within yourself that you're sending out to be heard by Mother Universe, to be held, to be created, to be manifested. We are magic together. We are powerful together in our prayers. Keep the chin tucked in and slowly roll up. You can shift back a little bit onto your fingertips, separate your knees, and scoop up your heart center, maybe also your hips, nestling your head back. You could always be keeping your hips down. Let's take one more breath. And then lowering your hips down. Take your hands forward. Crisscross at your ankles. Sit behind your feet and take your legs forward. Let's come into Dandasana. So just sit even on your sit bones, rolling the shoulders back, sitting in your best posture, confidently from a place of an open heart that is unafraid, just filled with love. We'll inhale the arms overhead, look up, and exhale, bowing in Paschimottanasana. You can always have some support here as well, maybe for your brain, your torso. Let's be here a few more breaths. You could inhale, look up like a little ocean wave, rise. Exhale, dive. Inhale to rise. And exhale to dive. Again, feeling that beautiful exchange of energy, drinking in and giving back. Drinking in love, giving back love. One more breath. Arms staying alongside the ears will rise. Exhale your arms down to your sides. We're going to scoot forward to the short edge of the mat and bend your knees. Take your arms alongside your legs, sitting tall. Inhale and exhale, one vertebra at a time. We'll recline. You can hug your knees into your chest once you lay down and just massage your lower back, maybe create some circles, feel into all that nice warmth and space you've created within yourself. And we'll ground our feet. We're going to come into a bridge pose. Ground your feet hip distance apart and parallel. Tuck your tailbone to the pubic bone and lift your hips, and then snuggle your arms in and under you. Eventually finding an interlock of your hands. You can press your arm bones down and hug your knees in to center line. Your eyes could be open, gazing off the tip of the nose, or perhaps close them down. Breathe into the round hollowness of your belly. Cascade those breaths into your upper back and shoulders. You can feel that you're opening to truth. You're opening to love. Breathing together here into this very open space of our hearts, letting each other in, holding each other close. Now we're going to take the palms underneath us so that they're facing down and lower your body onto your arms. We're going to come into fish pose. Extend your legs, point your toes, come up onto your forearms as you float your heart up. Bring your elbows in and eventually let your crown of your head find the earth. Continue to expand your heart up, rise up. We'll tuck in the chin, lower down, bend your right knee, take your hands out from under you, and let's interlace our fingers around the right shin. You could circle your knee out to the right and back into center line several times. Hugging that leg in closer with your exhales. We'll be here. Let's take a twist. So left hand to the outside of your knee. Cross that leg over center line, lowering your knee down, unfolding wide to your right, expand out, deep breath. Just give in here, unfold and open. And then we'll lay onto our back. Extending your right leg up to the ceiling. Let's walk up the back of the leg and take a bow to your knee. Your right hand could actually reach up higher and your left arm could just stretch down your left thigh. We'll release, arms floating over the ears. Let's take a yawning stretch. Interlace your fingers, point your toes, arch your back. And exhale, hug your left leg in. Interlace your fingers around your shin. You could circle your knee around a few times. And then just let that knee draw into your body a little closer. Deep breath. We're going to take a twist. So right hand to the outside of your knee, lowering the leg down. Unfold and open to your left side. So again, you're massaging your shoulder blades to the earth. Gazing down the length of your arm, through and beyond your fingertips. Let's lay onto our back. Extend the left leg up to the ceiling and begin to walk up your leg, lifting your head and shoulders. Take a little bow to your knee. Your right arm can just stretch down the right thigh as you hold. Then float your arms over your head as you lower your left leg. Again, zip up your legs, interlock your fingers, stretch your whole body out in a yawn. And we'll exhale, hug the knees back into the body, squeeze them in close. And then taking a happy baby stretch, having your elbows on the insides of your knees. We'll grab the outer arches of the feet and further just breathe into the lower back. Send yourself love here and send that love back out. Drink it in, give it away. And bring the feet and the knees together. You can lift your head this time as you curl into a little ball. Give yourself a big hug, a warm embrace, and then just feel like you're holding the entire world here, right at your heart center, loving each other. Lower down and take that yawning stretch one final time. Stretch it out, sigh it out. And we're going to move into our Shavasana. Some of you may want to gather some supports, and you've been listening to the playlist with me. I invite you to, in the most loving way, turn down Garish, even though he's amazing and this song is amazing. Thank you, Garish, for this song forever and always. But we'll turn it down and change to the final song on the playlist for your Shavasana. So if you need to do that, it's the final song, Imagine by John Lennon. We'll begin to ease our way into the breath, which will bring us back into our bodies. As you breathe into the placement of your bones, down the length of your limbs, through and beyond your fingers and toes, allow yourself to visualize breathing in peace and exhaling out peace. Breathing in love and exhaling out love. And as you're ready, rolling to your right side, you can be there for several moments, coiled into yourself. And visualizing that this peaceful and loving vibration will be with you throughout today. May it serve all that we do, all that we say, and everyone we touch. Everybody can be great because anybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated of love. Martin Luther King. We'll rise, coming together to close our time, bringing our palms to Anjali Mudra. And take in a full breath, inhale. And sigh your exhale. I'm going to sing a mantra that we heard during our practice today. It was in one of the songs. And maybe you listen the first time, but if you already know it, just join me whenever you can. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you and me is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you and me is here to create magic on earth. Once more. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you and me to create magic on earth. The light in me sees the light in you. Namaste. Thank you all so much for being with me today in this celebration of freedom, truth, and love. As you already know, the proceeds of this class and are going to be going to the American Civil Liberties Union. And if you want to learn more about them, you can visit ACLU.org. So again, I really appreciate you guys being with me today. Thank you, thank you.